The Great Couples Costume Debate, written by trebehnosila and read for you by Eleanor Elizabeth. Summary. Denki wants to wear a cute couple's costume with his husband to Mina and Eijirou's Halloween party, but Hitoshi keeps coming up with excuses. But Toshi, it's Halloween. We need to wear a couple's costume. The underground hero used all of his energy to hold back a groan and an eye roll, not wanting to upset his husband. Kitten, we did a couple's costume last year. Isn't one enough? Denki glared at Hitoshi, his nose scrunching slightly. Dressing up like a sexy cat and mouse is not a couple's costume, he argued, jabbing his husband in the chest. The taller man smirked, pulling up a picture from last year on his phone and shoving it in Denki's face. It is when one of us is basically wearing lingerie, you little tease. He grabbed the phone with a flush on his cheeks, mouth open as his face took on an offended look. Says the man who was covered in fishnets and leather? Not to mention the goddamn lace. If anyone's a tease, it's you, motherfucker. Hitoshi laughed, pulling the blonde into his lap and pressing a kiss to his cheek. You gotta admit, we were the hottest couple there though, babe. Denki giggled. We're always the hottest couple, which is why I think we should do another costume and keep our title. We don't have to prove anything to anyone, Hitoshi said, as he still held Denki, smiling a little as the blonde laid his head on his chest. And we don't have to even go to this party, Sunflower. What's wrong with just staying home, watching horror movies, and making out during the scary parts? We can make out at the party? Hunter and Shota do it all the time, the shorter man offered, giggles still escaping his lips. And you can't escape our couple's costume. I have 2 great ideas. Hitoshi sighed. Babe, I just don't see the need for a couple's costume. Please? Denki decided to pull out his secret weapon, a killer combo of puppy eyes and a pouty lip. The purple hair man cringed. That face had 100% kill rate. But we've already done one. Please? Denki, Please, 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 please. Hitoshi had to bite his lip. Laughing right now would only piss Denki off even more, and probably lead to the blonde using his quirk as a way of payback. And Hitoshi really didn't need to let off any static today. Not hearing a response, Denki wailed out one last please, and he tightened his grip on his husband. Hitoshi sighed, deciding to humour his husband. And what are your 2 really good ideas, Denki? Not even a second later, and Denki's mood changed completely. The blonde got up, a huge grin on his face as he practically vibrated with excitement. Okay, so, you and I are huge nerds, right? So, I thought that a video game couple would be such a good idea for us to dress up as for Halloween. And I didn't know which one we should do, but then I had 2 perfect ideas. Pausing for dramatic effect, Denki pulled out his phone and scrolled to show his husband 2 pictures. Ta-da! We could be Mario and Princess Peach, or Link and Princess Zelda. The purple-haired man smiled, mostly at his husband's enthusiasm. Zelda and Link would be cute, but I'm not wearing a wig, Sunshine, so you'll have to deal with a purple Link. Denki beamed, tossing his phone next to Hitoshi and throwing himself back into his husband's lap. You'll do it? He squealed as he started pressing kisses all over Hitoshi's face. His husband grinned, hugging the blonde. Yeah, that actually isn't a bad idea. Excuse you, my ideas are always good? And why do you automatically assume that you're going to be Link? Don't you want to be all pretty for me? The shorter man laughed as Hitoshi flashed his trademark, dead-eyed stare. Babe, we all know you're the pretty one in this relationship. I'm sure if I dressed up as Zelda, I'd scar some people for life. Denki was still giggling. Fine, you can be Link. You're already doing a lot by agreeing to a couple's costume. I'm not going to force you into a dress that would definitely make your ass look even hotter than you always look. Hitoshi rolled his eyes, but the smile on his lips betrayed him. Nah, you'd make the best Zelda. You have the pretty face and gorgeous eyes, and the sexy body that could easily kill a man. You're such a flatterer, you know that. Denki smiled as he leaned in for a kiss. Thanks! You and Shin look so good, Mina squealed, handing him a cup of some fruity alcohol as she looked him up and down. I can see why he agreed. You look so gorgeous in that dress. Taking a gulp of the drink, the blonde smiled at his friends. Thanks, Mina. I originally wanted Toshi to be Zelda, but he claimed that he'd scar everyone if he put on the dress. He glanced over at his husband, who was talking to Shoto and Izuku. His Link costume looked really good on him. It hugged his muscles in all the right places, and it made Denki want to climb him like a tree like he always did back in UA. Mina hummed, looking over at the purple-haired man. I dunno, he looks fucking hot as Link. If I wasn't married, I'd ask him to, explore my temple, if you catch my drift. She wiggled her eyebrows, making Denki laugh and punch her in the shoulder. Go ogle your own husband? He only explores my temple, he smirked. The two talked a bit longer, not noticing Hitoshi sneak up behind his husband and pull him into his chest by the hips. Hey, princess. He purred into the blonde's ear. Anyone tell you how beautiful you look tonight? He pressed a kiss to Denki's cheek, the shorter man smiling back at him. The two were so lost in each other that they didn't notice Mina taking pictures of them with a huge grin on her face. Says the guy who almost missed out on all of this? The blonde gestures to himself. Well, past me was an idiot. I now realise that as I look at you, and I cannot wait for this damn party to be over so I can take you home. So we can watch horror movies and make out during the scary parts? You know it. Hitoshi grinned as he pulled in his husband for a soft kiss.